A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Florida Gators and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Gators ready to kick it away first. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the field first. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Motion from the wideout. Joseph on the play action. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing Joseph. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Got a man. It's Phillips. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Yellow Jackets peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Using his legs, it's Powell. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And the ball's free in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Offense in a bunch formation. Jones wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet.
There's some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end now in motion. Here's a give the ball. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Running right, it's ball. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Sends it back in motion. Joseph. Pressure coming. And he never had a chance.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes the easy completion. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Oh, they're after him. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, that's a good omen if you're this offense, obviously. It's early in the game. You've got the lead, and the ball's bouncing their way. Really nice catch there, David, off the deflection.
A good early omen, for sure, for this offense. Like, when you're getting deflections and you're catching those, that's a good start to this ball game. Let's get some positive juices flowing, because those are breaks that sometimes turn into interceptions, but early in this game, it turns into a big catch.
On the direct snap, it's Ball. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Got a little grass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Jones to throw. Looking long. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Montgomery.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 off.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Just ran over it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Florida! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Throwing Joseph. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go play action with Joseph. Working that left side now. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Takes the easy one to the back. Snags it, and there's running room. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Snagged in the middle. It's Floyd. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Jones wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Mays. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Handoff for Ball. Just ran him over. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Here's a heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead as we get a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Jones to throw. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Joseph fires left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's the guy you got to try to avoid when throwing the football. He leads the nation in interception. The dude is an absolute ball hawk. You are asking for something bad to happen when you throw his way, and they're lucky he didn't pick that one.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Ball. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. Here's a give the ball. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gators!
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that. Score trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. There's a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Powell.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Powell. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, here on the Florida sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Jones to throw. Pulls it in. It's Stockton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes a grab on the shot. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. He makes a catch.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gators. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Throwing Joseph.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Jones wants to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Throws to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll give it to Ball. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Fires downfield. Finds his man. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Joseph. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing...
Shakes a man, and he might take off. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Yellow Jackets spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Again, it's Joseph. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He splits the uprights. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Gators head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is not surprised this running back hit the Heisman pose in that mid-celly. He said he is continuing to be such a big, dominant figure on the field. He loves that he's got the confidence to strike the pose, but more importantly, have the kind of ground game that deserves all that attention. We'll see if he keeps it up here in the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Jones to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the middle. Still running at the 40. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution.
He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And the punishment has been extended.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Throwing Joseph. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Powell. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Joseph on the play action. Under fire. Buried before he could blink.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Gators sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Ball again. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Gators in the hurry up. Handoff for Ball. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Got a man. It's Stockton. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Jones wants to throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Joseph. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Jones to throw. That pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a give the ball. Maybe some room here. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. Here's Jaden one more time. Breaks into the open. Breaks the tackle. Picks up the 1st down. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Finds his big tight end. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. On the snap, it's ball. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. And tackled there by the defense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throwing Joseph. Flips it out to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Ready? We're at 18. We're at 18.
From the gun, wants to pass. A full dive to haul that one in. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds.
Go, go.
Running inside, it's Powell. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Joseph. Got it in the middle at Shaw. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Ball again. Finding some room. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. Got enough for the 1st. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Gators sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Handoff for Ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Jaden one more time. Showing off the arm. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Jones wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Here's a give the ball. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Gators want to move quickly. Ball again. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And he knocked that one right down the middle.
Florida 63, Georgia Tech 23.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Florida sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy.
Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 points. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Second down from the 20, and they just need a yard. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Gators sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He wants to change this route. Here's Jaden one more time. Slithers into space. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity put together.
Looking for a big play. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Gators moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got out of trouble and throws. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's ball. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On the move from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good momentum.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The RPO, it's complete. All by himself down the middle. Inside the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Gators sending the offense back to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coach.
He's got it down the left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Jones wants to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Georgia Tech sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Good, solid tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can.
He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 40. At the 20. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.